Lesson number 13. It's like taking candy from a baby. This is a common expression, and we will describe what it means in the next slide. Candy, baby, what? The expression, it's like taking candy from a baby, means it is very easy. The expression has nothing to do with candy nor babies. For example, let's say we want to get a job. If a person can easily get any job without struggle, getting a job is like taking candy from a baby. Another example, John can climb a tree and pick the fruit very easily. Fruit harvesting is like taking candy from a baby for John. The expression comes from the ease of taking candy from a baby. Simply grab it and remove the candy. Besides, babies shouldn't eat candy anyway. It's bad for the babies. Making money when you own a good company is like taking candy from a baby. Just wait and every day money comes in. So pretty much here's this man standing here, and this is kind of showing that if your profits go up every year, the money just rains down on you. We have three words here. The first one is struggle. Struggle means to have to fight or to have difficulty. So we're saying if a person can easily get a job without a struggle, without any difficulty, getting a job is like taking candy from a baby. So if we go to struggle, a struggle is a noun. It means difficulty in getting it done or a minor fight. Grandma put up quite a struggle opening the can of pears. So she had a jar of fruit or a can of fruit, and she had a lot of difficulty opening the can. The children had a struggle trying to learn the new math questions. So these children had difficulty trying to learn because maybe the questions are very difficult. 4 people experienced a struggle when trying to get on the bus due to a lack of seats. Remember, a lack of seats means there's not enough seats. So if there's 4 people trying to get on the bus and there's only 3 seats, there's a lack of seats. Getting a good deal on jewelry is a struggle with high gold prices. Harvest is a verb that means to remove food from a tree or field, and it also means to catch fish or remove something. So the first one, to remove food, is like this. The farmer harvested the wheat from the field on Saturday. Children like to harvest raspberries because picking them is fun. Now to catch fish is like this. It took 10 fishermen to harvest all of the tuna last Monday. Now to remove something is like this. The lawyer harvested his client's money. So if he's taking their money, he's harvesting their money, and he has no interest to help them. He's just harvesting their money. To harvest all of the bamboo at once is hard on the plant's health. Now, I suppose I should go like this. Now look, if you were to cut every single one of these bamboo shoots off, the plant would have to shoot up every single new shoot, and it doesn't have enough leaves to catch sunlight. Besides is an adverb. It means moreover and in addition. The truck is too old to run. Besides, you want a new truck anyway. That's like saying the truck is too old to run and you want a new truck anyway. The apples aren't ready to pick yet. Besides, the cherries are ready now. That's like saying, hey, the apples are not ready, but the cherries are ready now. So besides, it's kind of like and or but. It's a special word. It really is closest to moreover. Besides a cat, she also has a dog to look after, feed, and take on walks. So that's in addition. In addition to a cat, she also has a dog. Besides working at a restaurant, Larry works at a machine shop. Now, a machine shop is a metalworking place where they fix engines and basically grind metal into different shapes using a big machine. Now, over here, we had besides, babies shouldn't eat candy anyway. That's like saying, moreover, babies shouldn't eat candy anyway. Stack the odds in your favor. The expression, stack the odds in your favor, comes from gambling. When the odds are in your favor, you are likely to win. Let's say, for the sake of argument, we are betting on horses. Our horse, Speedy, has odds of 10 to 1. That means there's only a 10% chance of him winning. Those are bad odds. However, if the odds are 10 to 9, there's a 90% chance of us winning. In this case, the odds of us winning the bet are much higher. We can also stack the odds in our favor outside of gambling. We will discuss how to do this in the next story. If the odds are in your favor again and again, you will make profit over time. So here basically we have 4 words I would like to talk about. Only these 3 we will do a special page on. So we'll start with the sake of argument. The sake of argument is an expression. It means it's used to introduce a comparison. Most people like hamburgers. For the sake of argument, if hamburgers were more expensive, people would buy fewer, or I should say a fewer number. So this is like we're introducing a comparison. Okay, people like hamburgers now, but if the hamburgers are more expensive, people will buy fewer burgers. And we have, for the sake of argument, let's say we got rid of English and replaced it with ancient Greek. What do you think would happen? Again, we're doing like a comparison, a hypothetical situation. People like to spend most of their money. For the sake of argument, they could have more money if they shopped less. So if they save the money, they will have it rather than giving it away by shopping. For the sake of argument, we are betting on horses. So that's our comparison. We are betting on horses, and we have 2 situations, 10 to 1 and 10 to 9. Now a 10% chance, a chance is what is the possibility of something happening. The chances of Susan winning are 80% because she trained more than Kate. Jim's chance of becoming mayor of the town shattered when he got arrested. Shattered is a word, usually it's for shattering glass when the glass breaks, but you can also use it for like your shattered dreams, your shattered hopes, though that's kind of an expression. Also shattered chance. The chance of Norman finding a girlfriend are 0 because he has ketchup and mustard all over his shirt. The chance of winning the lottery are so slim. Actually, if I'm going to say the chance of winning are so slim, I have to put chances. The chances of winning the lottery are so slim that it's not worth trying to do. Here we have a 10% chance, or a 10% possibility. To be outside is a preposition. It means to not be in the normal place or to be out of where you are now. The new math questions are outside of the students' abilities. So if the students are at a place in their math ability and they go outside, it means the questions are too hard for them. If you go outside of the house, you will get wet because it's raining. That's a pretty simple one, just going out of the house. Bob has no interests outside of soccer. That means he likes only soccer and nothing else. Kim is traveling outside his home country of Korea. If you go outside of your comfort zone, you can be stronger. A comfort zone is your ideas about what you're comfortable with and what you can do. And people will often stay within that zone and never go out. And if they go outside, they can become stronger. Here we said we can also stack the odds in our favor outside of gambling. That means in different things other than gambling. So like making money or having a business or having friends or whatever, anything that is outside of gambling. And here I underlined this, but we didn't feature it. In this case, the odds of us winning the bet are much higher. When we say case, we're talking about like a story or a special situation such as this. How to stack the odds. In life, if the odds are stacked, you will do much better than your peers. The only way to stack the odds in your favor is to study as much as you can. Practice as many useful skills as you can. Learn as much as you can during the day. You will succeed if you can cook, weld, work on cars, build websites, form companies, do your own first aid, cut your own hair, etc. You must have no debt and save most of your earnings. Always try to make more money this year than last year. Success comes from producing and saving. So pretty much we're talking about stacking the odds of life here. You need to make as much money you can and study as much as you can. And almost more important than studying is to practice what you've learned and have your useful skills. If you buy land, tools, and farms, you will always make more money year after year because you keep buying more stuff that you can use to make more money. 2 words here, peers and build. The first word is peers. Peers is a noun. It's the other people around you, or like the other people that are similar age or group that you are. Paula is smarter than her peers. That doesn't make any sense, eh? Paula is smarter than her peers because she studies twice as much. Nike is selling more shoes than its peers due to its advertising. I suppose it is advertising, so we delete that. Nike is selling more shoes than its peers due to its advertising. So the Nike's peers would be other companies like Reebok and Adidas. The children were happy because their peers brought mangoes for them to eat. The children's peers are other children. If you work hard in an office, you can be promoted while your peers stay in the same jobs. So if this is your job now, you can work hard and get promoted to a better job eventually. The other word was build. Build means to assemble, form, construct, shape, or create. The house is built out of stone, so it will last a long time. Jennifer will build a new kitchen in 2015. Tom is building a new engine for his car. The company built trust of its customers by giving them free phone support. You can also say the company built trust from its customers, but I think the best is of. The company built trust, or even the trust. The company built the trust of its customers by giving them free phone support. If people build many factories on their land, they can be rich. Now, this is some kind of power plant. But if you could build stuff like this on your land, whew, man, I tell you, you could make some good money. Here we said you can do much better than your peers. Your peers in this case are your friends and your co-workers and your competition. Build websites. That's you're not really building it like with tools, you're just sort of making it on the computer, but it's the same idea, to assemble. And argument number 1, stack the odds by working. If you have a job, your odds are stacked compared to trying to run your own business. Besides, running your own company is hard work and has the risk of losing money. Having a job provides a paycheck every month. This paycheck is not available when you start a company. When you build a company, you often spend money at first instead of making it. It's always a struggle to start a company. Why not just work for an established company now? For the sake of argument, let's say you plant an apple farm. The apples won't be ready to harvest for 5 years. If you get a job harvesting apples, instead, you get money instantly, or now. This money can be spent on buying apple trees to plant on the weekend. That way, you have a job now and the possibility of a business later on. The second argument is starting a company. So this one is saying, hey, let's work. So pretty much is saying it's easier to have a job and you get a paycheck every month. And it's less of a struggle to work. So pretty much you get the money now, and then maybe you can start your own company later with the money you make from your job. Now this one says, hey, no way. Stack the odds, starting a company, like start your own company now. If you want to make it big, start your own company. Working is good only to build up enough money to have your own company. If you want to outperform your peers, you cannot just work at a job. You need to have many different businesses. Each business makes money that can be used to start even more businesses. If you think starting a company is outside of your comfort zone, consider this. If you invest nothing, you have nothing to lose. Let's say you start your first company growing vegetables. If you have a garden already, it's costing you nothing to plant more vegetables other than extra seed and time. If your vegetables are ready, you will have a 100% chance of profit if you can sell them. Compare this to spending $100,000 a year, $100,000 to start a retail store. The store will probably lose money for a while and possibly forever. Start with nothing, take a profit. So this one says, hey, only work to make enough money to start your own company. After that, stop working at a company and make your own company. It also says you have to invest nothing or as close to nothing as possible in each company. So that way you have nothing to lose and only to gain. And here our example is vegetables. If you plant vegetables, the only cost is just time and seeds, but you can make your own seeds. If you do that, it's only time. So let's say your vegetables die. You lose nothing. If the vegetables are ready, you make 100% chance of profit if you can sell them, which usually you can. Now, pretty much we got working, we got starting a company. Those are your two options for stacking your odds. Question time. Number 1. What is taking candy from a baby? Number 2. What is stacking the odds? Number 3. Why is studying and practicing good? Number 4. What is better, a job or having a company? Number 5. Why is it important to invest as little money as possible in a business? So question number 1. What is taking candy from a baby? Taking candy from a baby is an expression to describe something that is extremely easy. Number 2, what is stacking the odds? Stacking the odds is a process of making sure you have the best chance of winning. In gambling, the odds must be better than 2 to 1 in order to have the odds stacked. In life, the odds are stacked if you have knowledge that is better than other people. You must train hard in all disciplines, from cooking, welding, farming, working on cars, running businesses, and beyond. Why is studying and practicing good? Studying and practicing are necessary to being able to beat your competition. If you know more than them and have better machines, you can win. What is better, a job or having a company? Both having a job and having a company have benefits. The job gives you a paycheck every month, whereas starting a company costs money. The job is the best way to get money quickly. However, the job doesn't offer much money. Having many companies will bring in a lot more money. Why is it important to invest as little money as possible in a business? Most companies don't work out, so it's best to invest small amounts of money in many new companies to try to see which ones will work out. The losses will be small and the gains will be much bigger.